Think your lashes have hit their limit? Discover limitless length and full volume with Maybelline Sky High Mascara. The Flex Tower brush bends to volumize and extend every single lash from root to tip. And the lightweight bamboo-infused formula makes lashes feel weightless. Now in 8 bold shades so you can take your lashes to new heights every day. Visit Maybelline.com to shop Sky High Mascara now.
Welcome back to The Case For with Chris Cox, the pretend procedural which is set not in the court of last resort, but rather in the court of the Disney World Resort. This is the podcast where theme park expert Len Testa and mind reader Chris Cox regularly debate some of the more trivial aspects of vacationing in Orlando. What makes visiting here a complete joy or an absolute misery? I'm the less than honorable James Robespierre Hill. I'll be presiding over today's proceedings, and after hearing Chris and Len's arguments, I will then render my verdict. All verdicts are final, unless, of course, they're not, which means that we'd love to have you, the listener, also weigh in with your thoughts on these not-so-weighty matters.
Hi, Jim. Quick word, if you don't mind. Sorry, Your Honour.
Mr. Cox?
I couldn't help notice, now I'm going to have to describe this because people can't see it, but there's a bright pink thing, I suppose, that you've got up there next to you on the bench.
Chris, I actually think I know what this is. My sister Chrissy had one when we were growing up. Jim, Your Honor, is that an Easy Bake Oven?
Why, yes, it is. This one used to be my sister Andrea's.
Ah, that explains the smell in your chambers. I think that's, it's not quite the M&M store. No, not Wilderness Lot. I know the smell. Fudge brownies.
Got it in one, Mr. Cox.
So you're now a judge who makes fudge?
Fudge brownies, Mr. Testa. It's 2025, and everybody needs a side hustle these days. And by the way, how many batches can I put you down for? The minimum order is 3.
Hold on a minute. If one opted to say not buy baked goods from Your Honour, are there going to be consequences?
Well, I don't usually say this part out loud, but if you don't buy my brownies, you may see that decision reflected in the future verdicts that I render from this bench.
So, Chris, the fudge judge holds a grudge.
I don't think you're helping things here, Len. You're not helping things. Very good, very good.
Your honorable bakership, we have a full docket today. If we could move things along. See what I did there? I nudged the judge who makes fudge.
Oh, no. Please stop. Okay, right. The irony of all of this today is that on today's show, Mr. Testa, that's Len, and I are going to argue the pros and cons of snack credits. Oh, yeah. Is it a truly wise way to spend one's vacation or holiday dollar when visiting the Walt Disney World Resort?
All right, duly noted, and given that I've still got a few minutes left before the big light bulb inside of my Easy Bake Oven finishes baking this batch of brownies, you two may proceed with your oral arguments.
All right, so just to set some ground rules here, we think that snacks in the Disney dining program can cost up to just under $10, around $9.80 each at least. So that's sort of the ballpark number that we're looking at there. So a couple of things. One is, I think in terms of pros, the snack credits are a great way to snack around Epcot, especially during the Food and Wine Festival and all the other festivals that they've got. Our own Christina Harrison, who's been on the show before, had some very nice favorites from this year's Food and Wine, including a pickle milkshake.
No.
From the Brewing Lab at the Odyssey for $6.
100% no. Sounds awful. Don't want it.
It's
There you go. That's
there we go. All right. Well, that's
argument.
it. That's the end of that. No, I think that was good. And then she also liked the there was a sandwich at Forest and Field, and I'm not gonna try and pronounce it other than it's a sciaccata. So it's a Italian salamis.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's an easy way to get through snacks.
So often when you get the dining plan, you get the snack credits included. And me being from the UK, again, congratulations on spotting the accent. Commiserations if you said Australia. I should get that printed on a t-shirt. I get the dining plan, gets the snack credits thrown in. So it's sort of free money anyway. But Elaine, you're saying that your expert research says that you can get up to about $10 worth of value from one snack credit, right?
Yeah, the thing is, it depends. In some places, yes, there are definitely food items that Disney prepares, right? The things that Disney makes themselves that don't come in packages from other companies can be just under $10. Yeah.
And that's where you're getting your most value. That's where you become a snackspert and look down on anyone else who's using like $2 worth of credit for this, right?
Right, exactly. So you want to look down at the people who are using it for, like, bottles of water or God forbid, a small coffee.
Oh yeah,
you look at those people and you're just like, suckers.
Yeah, the only time I've ever channeled my inner millionaire is using dining credits and snack credits at a Starbucks at Disney Hollywood Studios, where I just order the biggest thing with as much extra stuff in it, all the diabetes in a mug.
The Trenta brown sugar frappuccino cappuccino 2 extra pump vanilla frappe deluxe. Yes, that. Yeah,
exactly that. And then I was walking down Sunset Boulevard to Tower of Terror trying to drink it before I got in the line, going, this was a terrible idea. This is not good.
30 ounces of sugar and caffeine before you get on Tower of Terror. Well, yeah. The other thing too is they don't even need to mix that. They could just layer it, and then the up and down of Tower of Terror could mix it for you. So it saves time in line. Oh, you're going on Tower of Terror? I don't need to blend this here. Here are the raw ingredients.
It's a ride and a blender.
See, but you bring up a good point though, because like you can order an expensive drink at Starbucks and it's covered, right? But then there are other things that are cheaper in other places that aren't covered. And this is sort of like one of the downsides of the dining plan. There's no hard and fast rule that says these kinds of things are covered and these kinds of things aren't. You really just have to walk up to the particular location and look for the little Disney dining plan logo, on the menu. And that's a little bit frustrating because you don't know until you get there, right? Or until you look what's covered, right?
Like, it's super confusing, right? I remember going to the ice cream shop in France and being like, okay, I want that. Oh no, can't have that one, but I can have this almost identical thing instead. All right.
You can have the chocolate, but not the hazelnut, right? I mean, to be fair, that could be the French are kind of inscrutable anyway, and more so with food. So maybe that's just a cultural thing.
Nothing to do with the dining plan there. I kind of quite like the dining plan, but I don't like the fact, or the snack credits at least on the dining plan. I don't like that I had to, as is always the way, build a spreadsheet of where I got the best value out of these credits, and therefore would feel like an idiot if I was, one of the kids would be like, I want a Mickey bar. I'm like, oh no, I don't think so, because it's not great value of our snack credit actually. Let's walk all the way around to France and try and get an ice cream, not hazelnut.
It's like the kids want ice cream, but really escargot is the most value for money in the thing. So, like, kids, you can't have the vanilla, but can I interest you in snail? All right, fair. That makes sense.
If I'm hearing this correctly, the irony here is by the time you get good at using snack credits, it's time to go home, right? That you've learned your way around the resort. You've learned to look for these little things that tell you what is what on the menus. But oh, wow, okay, that does make this tough.
You've learned the best way to spend it is on a snack so big it needs a structural engineer. That is where you're going to spend it.
Yeah, see, that would be a rule, right? If the rule was anything smaller than your head as a snack is included in the plan, we would all understand that, right? Like, oh yes, the Mickey pretzel, clearly, covered under the plan. But no, you don't know. Yeah. Again, like the funnel cakes and the waffles at Sleepy Hollow are covered, but other items that are cheaper aren't. Like, it doesn't make sense.
And those I've used as a breakfast before. And in fact, here's one of the cons of a snack credit is the upside is you can plan and eat accordingly. So I've often used snacks as breakfast and stuff, and pretty much, or sometimes lunch, you've got a meal out of a snack credit. So you're saving money that way.
Yeah,
the downside, though, of course, is that I will then, towards the end of my holiday, be like, we have a lot of snack credits to use. And suddenly, you're going like, okay, what can I now? So suddenly all things out the window. You're like, what can I get? And, there's nothing says that I've planned my snack credit use poorly than getting home and unzipping 14 Rice Krispie Mickey treats out of your bag, going, well, let's spend them on this.
You're bringing that through customs, and the border control is looking at you like, are you an importer, sir? I'm going to need to see a license.
Just bad use of snack credits.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I'm just not great with math. I remember the last time I did snack credits, and we didn't. This was when there were 2 snack credits per day, and we had like 16 snack credits left over. So it was a case of Like, do I want the beef Wellington for breakfast because that's what I'm going to have before I go to the airport, or am I getting roasted bone marrow at 11 a.m.? And that's the other thing too. You really got to plan it out. I do like the idea though of packaging the snack credits and bringing them home because, Chris, what's the shelf life on a Rice Krispie treat from the parks? It's got to be a good 5-10 years, right?
Jay Leno used to do a joke to this effect. If you can read it, it says, "Hey pal, you could live so long."
I think a good use, if I remember rightly, was I remember getting a load of the Werther's popcorn. That might not be an option on the snack credit anymore, but I remember coming home with a lot of that, and it turns out that doesn't travel well.
Yeah, no, I think it wouldn't. But you can also do you can also walk into a counter service place and just order desserts for snacks, which I think a lot of people overlook as an option.
Whoa! I didn't know this.
Yeah. So you can in Animal Kingdom, for example, if you wanted to just go into Satuli Canteen, which is the highest rated place in Animal Kingdom, and just order the blueberry cheesecake, that's a snack credit. And you can use 2 snack credits and get a drink to go with that. So that's not a bad idea right there. Also, it's air conditioned, so if you're there during summer, you get a little chance to sit down indoors. And it's a really rich cheesecake. Chris, you've had this, right?
I've eaten this. I've enjoyed this.
Yeah, really rich cheesecake. And it's the size of a small ramekin, but that's about all of that you would want for a snack. So that's a good choice too. Yeah.
I mean, this also comes on to the other downside of the snack credits in that there's no healthy snacks being included here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or if they are, it's a terrible use of your snack credit.
Yeah, I mean, what would a healthy snack credit look like? Would it be like a side of carrots? I guess you could do the apple. So sides in counter service restaurants are often covered under snack credits. So you could conceivably get a sliced apples or carrots or something like that. But why would you do that when the fries are right there?
I would look down on anyone who used a credit for that.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing. So, tough to say.
I always think that there's a lot of stress around maximising the value in the snack credit. And eventually I got over trying to maximise the value and win at the snack credit game. But you kind of constantly, I remember being in lines for thinking, well, this has got a long line because everyone knows this is a good use of snack credit. And am I trying to get best value here? Am I trying to get best calories? Am I trying to fill myself up? Am I trying to get emotional enjoyment? Am I trying to get happiness? Am I trying to get a sugar high? Am I just trying to shut my kids up? How am I spending this credit best?
That's the thing. I mean, I think if I had to... Yeah, right. There was a lot going on there, Chris, that we need to unpack. But I mean, I think that's really what it is. If you enjoy the gamification of snack credits, like if you're the kind of person who tracks frequent flyer miles, and you're trying to maximize what you get for, every dollar, then I can see it making sense. Or if you're at the other end of the spectrum, if you just don't care and you're willing to use a snack credit on whatever's convenient, I understand that. It's the everybody in the middle where I'm just not convinced it's a great idea. That would be my summary of this.
I think it's always nice for kind of past you to have paid for future you, so it feels like free for me now, because past me's already had to pay for this. So whatever the snack is, I'm like, yeah, we get that, that's free, isn't it? Because you sort of forgot that you've already paid for it. I think that's a nice thing and a nice moment, particularly on vacation, to have, to be able to, as we've said a few times in this podcast, to be able to just go, yeah, sure, get that, we've got the credits.
All right, so maybe that's the tiebreaker if everything else is equal.
Interesting. Okay, gentlemen, I've heard both of your arguments. I'm now going to retire to my chamber after I find my oven mitt and render my verdict.
When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Oh, Hilton stay, your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay, a holiday you're saving.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. This season, enjoy spacious, comfortable rooms and friendly service when you book with Hilton instead. Hilton for the stay.
The Who's down in Who Newville were making their list, but some didn't know Walmart has the best brands for their gifts.
What about toys? Do they have brands kids have been wanting all year?
Yep, Barbie, Tony's, and Lego. Gifts that will make them all cheer.
Do you mean they have all the brands I adore?
They have Nintendo, Nespresso, Apple, and more.
What about...
So the Who answered questions from friends till they were blue. Each one listened and shouted, from Walmart? Who knew? Shop gifts from top brands for everyone on your list in the Walmart app.
And we're back. All rise.
I will rise like a muffin in a pan. However, I've got 2 questions first. And a small apology for that joke. I want to know, Jim and Len, you have a snack credit. You have it to use. It is mine gifted to you. What are you spending it on? What's your favourite thing to get?
I have to admit, I did not have an answer to this till Mr. Tester volunteered about the blueberry cheesecake at the Saltini Cantina, which I would step over my mother in the street to get to. Just sort of, she's hit by a car, she'll be fine. I got to get some cheesecake.
You'd hit your mother in the street and then walk over her body to get to the cheesecake. Yeah.
There we go. I did not know but I could use it as a snack credit to get that.
Yeah, just walk into any counter service restaurant and use it as a snack credit. Yeah, I'm going to go with my my original Starbucks joke that Chris made. The last time I was using snack credits was with Hannah, and she literally did get one of those like brown sugar, vanilla bean, frappa cappuccino things, and I had a couple sips of hers, and I think within like 20 or 30 minutes, I could hear electricity. And it was one of those moments where you realize like the alphabet isn't in alphabetical order and needs to be rearranged, and you'll explain it all to people later. Yeah.
I think those are both solid uses of snack credits. Yeah, very good.
Okay. Now, to slide back to the actual issue, you gentlemen brought very interesting arguments to the table, and and the notion of what Len said, sort of the gamification of, if you can game the system and get the maximum number, maximum value for your snack credits, bully for you. But at the same time, I can understand, Chris's attitude of, this is something that past Chris dealt with. This is already paid for. So whatever you want to use this for, let's use it and then move on with our vacation. I mean, I think both of these are valid arguments, and now I really, really, really want cheesecake.
See, that's a good breakfast. Cheesecake is a good breakfast. It's got milk, it's got eggs, right?
There we go.
Yeah, we're almost there. But you can't have cheesecake. However, you've got your brownies. How have they turned out, Your Honour?
Sadly, the light bulb in my Easy Bake Oven must have burnt out, so all I'm looking at here right now is raw batter.
So you ended up with fudge sludge?
Oh, no.
Yes, and then the cooking tray got stuck as I was pulling it out of the oven.
The tray of fudge sludge wouldn't budge? Is that what you're saying?
Oh my, what is wrong with you? Are you having a Dr. Seuss themed stroke? We gotta get the cat in the hat in here. That's a medical consult.
And with that, another session in these hallowed halls, the court of the Disney World Resort has now come to a close. My thanks to our 2 would-be barristers, theme park expert Len Testa and master mind-reading magician Chris Cox, for arguing the pros and cons of snack credits today. As a reminder, though, a full verdict won't be rendered until you, the listener, finally weighs in. In fact, we'll be airing an episode on the Case 4 shortly, where Len, Chris, and I share some of your thoughts on the topics that we've discussed previously on this podcast. So send us your opinions. Reach out through social media. You know how to get a hold of us. All right, so looking ahead, gentlemen, what's on the docket for our next show?
Well, I thought that Mr. Tester and I could maybe discuss the pros and cons of braving the crowds at a Disney park on New Year's Eve, and whether it's actually a hassle to spend December 31st, in case you didn't know what New Year's Eve was, inside the berm.
Oh, I've actually done this a couple of times in past years, and take it from me, people, getting around the park on a night like this can be quite the trudge.
Oh no, with the budge and the fudge and the judge. Oh, right, someone get him an MRI. How many fingers am I holding up, Len? Do you smell burnt toast? Jim, help us out here.
Okay, then it's agreed. We will be discussing New Year's Eve at the Disney parks on the very next installment of this podcast. And until then, the Case 4 with Chris Cox is now officially closed. Thanks for listening, and this court will be back in session soon.
My name is Percy Jackson. Getting in trouble is like breathing for me.
The hit series returns to Disney Plus and Hulu.
The danger is greater than you can possibly imagine.
What about Grover? Save Grover. Save camp.
Percy Jackson and the Olympians. New season now on Disney Plus and Hulu. Learn more at disneyplus.com/what's on.